It's about to go down. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.
Going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now.
You see, I'm coming over here to look for Magic Mike. Where Magic Mike at? Let's see. I want Magic Mike. Where Magic Mike? Let me see. Magic Mike here? Hello? Is Magic Mike here?
Magic Mike.
Magic Mike.
No.
I need to see Magic Mike.
3 o'clock.
He
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have started off a Friday. And today it's just me and Mo. I think it's just me and Mo. Sexy Mo.
Where's the other testosterone that she was here?
It's just me. I don't know. Yesterday you were absent. And It was C Chung and Jay Black. And you're gonna be surprised of what our conversation was about yesterday. You're gonna be very surprised. Let me get these good mornings. What up, RG Park? RG Parker got her tickets for the Apollo Thursday coming up next Thursday. So thank you. Thank you for all the support.
Do I gotta pay for my ticket?
You what?
Do I gotta go online and pay for my ticket?
You gotta pay for your ticket. They only gave me two names, and my daughter's coming to the first comedy show she's ever been to. So let's see how that works out. Let's see. She brought her girl Shia. So we'll see. Good morning, RG Parker. Good morning, Diana. Good morning, everybody rocking Queen Born and everything like that. And so I can't wait to tell you what we talked about yesterday, man. Oh, I can't wait. I can't
You
wait.
should behave yourselves. I need it.
God, you were the topic of discussion for like 30 minutes. The topic. All right. So first of all, how was your night? How you feeling? How's everything going? Are you okay? Everything. You look nice. You look nice.
I'm still nursing this damn migraine. People out there who suffer from migraines know, like it shuts everything down. Like everything stops. You can't do nothing. Like everything is just, it comes to a halt.
Yeah,
I had to cancel meetings. I know there's people out there that's upset with me because I couldn't make meetings and phone calls that I need to be on. But listen, you know.
This is the inside of your head during a migraine, right here. This is the inside of your head.
It's just turning over. Like if you turn over or move. Turn your head to the left.
Oh, geez.
Turn your head to the right.
I had one migraine in my life, and I never joked about anybody having a migraine, but to us, unless you've had one, you're like, that's a really bad headache. Yeah. It's not a really bad headache. It like I had to, like I was told, turn off the lights. I laid in the bed and I stayed still, and it was just like I felt like the throb. Let me say pause before I say it, like my whole body was going like my whole body. And like you said, you can't even, if you're in a bad, uncomfortable position, you got to stay there because
stay there.
When you move, it goes and then you go back. Then you got to have 15 minutes of trying to settle that down.
Stand up, and it feels like somebody is stabbing you 50 million times in your head. So yeah, it's you throw up. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. Oh
boy! And does your son? What does your son do when he sees you like this? Is he just you're like,
oh mom, you should go see a doctor. Oh, mom.
Oh, that's nice.
Right? Are you okay? He'll come rub my back a little bit, but then he goes back into his room.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know how you do the show like that, but God bless you. Thank you for being here, brother. Thank you. For us, a hard knock life in that head. My night was good. My night was fine. I watched the rigged NFL go at it again. Dog, if y'all don't understand. It's just so predictable. It's so predictable when you watch these games when these calls are going to start happening. And it all adds up. Wait a second. Oh,
good morning.
Steve Young is into the building.
Good morning.
So I'm watching the game, and me and Jay Black are going back on the game, back and forth on a little bit. I already know how this is going to turn out. The Cowboy game turned out the same with the Eagles. The refs get involved. And somehow or another, they manipulate the game to coming down to the last drive so that viewers don't change the channel. And what I was watching, I said, watch, somebody going to have the ball, and it's going to be the last drive of the game. And absolutely, Seattle had the ball. Dallas winds up, when they have the ball, with a chance to win the whole nine. I still watch.
Turnovers were done during the game. Like, was there any?
Turnovers? I don't know how many turnovers, but the announcers were getting annoyed with how many calls were. Because there was one time where the Cowboys got 4 first downs on penalties that the officials called. Just ironically. Like 4. Like
so
4
think
of them.
It's a scheme? You think the Super Bowl right now, like, you know, the playoffs and all of that is coming up. You think it's a scheme? Or
listen, man.
People are in cahoots?
I'm going to find out this year if it is. There's a gentleman who has a TikTok that I'm not going to put out there because he ain't paying us. But he has a TikTok, and he breaks down how these games are rigged and when they're rigged and the techniques that they use. He said that the Baltimore Ravens would lose against the Cleveland Browns, and that would be the last game the Baltimore Ravens lose for the rest of the season, that they will go to the Super Bowl. And he said they will face the Detroit Lions. If that shit happens, and he predicted if that shit happens right there, I might have to believe this whole thing is rigged. I might have to believe this whole thing is rigged if that happens.
What?
Because ain't nobody picking Detroit to go to the Super Bowl. There's a whole bunch of conspiracies. There's a whole bunch of and there's a whole bunch of shit that goes on. But anyway, Jay Black is in the building. Jay Black has arrived. So we got all 4 squares. All 4 squares are in the building. So, Bo, before I didn't ask your permission. So before you might get mad.
Oh boy.
But it was a good, we were struggling. We weren't organized yesterday. We were struggling trying to find content.
Morning, Jordan.
I sent you a lot of content. What happened?
No, but you weren't here. We used it. We wound up using it, but you weren't here. So you had sent us a group text. Now, before I get into this, you had sent us a group text. I did not talk about the story that you gave us in the text. I did not bring that up.
Okay.
I didn't bring it up. What I brought up is the reason for the text was the setup for the wedding that you were planning. Yes. Okay, so I brought that up. That was okay. I brought that up. Okay.
You asking now?
I'm asking now. I'm telling you off the door. I was wrong. I should have waited. It was a pre-ejaculation of content. It was premature content. I prematured it. So we got into a debate. The number one thing, the first thing I said was Mo invited me, but does that mean I automatically get a +1? And then we were talking, and Jay went over there and said, well, if you marry, because Jay want to play this marry shit like that is like some exclusive. And anyway, so we got into that. And then we got into Jay assumed that when you said that you paid so-and-so amount of money per plate, that means he has to send you money, that amount of money that he has to pay for his plate. And he was like, whoa, I ain't paying $220 for whatever it was, hypothetically. I ain't paying $220.
I said the gift needs to be that
That's
value.
not what you said in the beginning.
I said the gift, that's what you paying. That's the monetary gift.
Why do you lie directly to all the squares' faces?
No, that's what I said. I said that's the gift you got to pay back. In general, you pay that back.
Lady Q said that. Lady Q
Oh, well, yeah, she been playing.
Exactly. Lady Q said.
But that's what I was saying, because now I know it.
You said you got to cut a check. He thought he had to pay specifically.
No, not cut a check just for that. That's the gift, the dollar amount you should pay, put in your envelope. When you go into a wedding, you're giving her the gift per plate. So for 2 people, up to 300, according to Mo, $150 to $300 per person. That's
and Jay then said after that, well, we don't even know this is going to happen. He then wished you failure.
What? Right no, I did not. I did not. No.
Why are you such a liar?
No.
Hey, D-Chung, did he not? Did he not?
No, I didn't say it in the way you just. What I said was,
I think he just wanted clarification.
let's just get closer to the date, like, because a lot of people plan
let's
stuff,
see if
and
it's gonna
sometimes
happen. You
I
said
want to
let's see
see
if it's
how
gonna
the
happen.
things play out,
Jay
because I
Black.
may want to be. It may be more. Because
You
you
said,
may
let's
want to give her a
see.
trip. You may want to do
No,
something
that's
different.
not. That's
Let me
not what you
something.
said.
If I put a deposit down on anything, I don't care if it's a night on Broadway. Okay,
I'm
we
going.
having a wedding. Just letting you know that right now.
And I
We
said that.
having a wedding.
I
Don't
said if
care
the money is
if
put
it's
down, it's probably
downstairs.
likely going to happen. And I said that too. I said once we put deposit, I said she put that deposit, it changes everything.
He
It's going
said,
down.
let me tell you exactly how it went. He said, after he was like, well, we got to pay all that for all that. He was like, sure, well, let's see if it happens.
No, because I was saying no matter where it's at, we all got to be there. That was my
All right, so
takeaway.
first question, Mo. First question. Does the wedding gift have to equal the, did you tell on the invitations, are you going to tell everybody how much is per plate?
No. So here's the thing. And Jay Black and I had this conversation in the past. If you're going to a wedding, because I've known people who taken 2 envelopes to the wedding. One if it's really nice, and then the other envelope if it's a little shuffle fuffle buffet. You know what I mean? So I've seen people take 2 envelopes depending on what they feel, the people have put into the wedding. But nowadays you can Google where the person is getting married at, right?
Mm-hmm.
It tells you how much a roundabout a wedding would even cost.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody doing that.
Lady Q did. Every wedding we get invited to, she does.
I'm not doing it.
Purposes,
man ain't doing it.
You're not.
I'm never
ain't a man
as
doing
a
it.
bride, as a bride, you should never demand gifts from your guests. You're
What?
inviting people to your wedding.
What?
Oh, you're inviting people to your wedding based on the fact that you want them there.
What?
If you base it on the fact that you think you're gonna get, because in your mind, and I speak to a lot of brides, in their mind, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna spend $7,500 on this. I'm gonna spend $8,000 on this because I know." In their first spot, they say, "I know. We're gonna get it back in gifts anyway." Sis, I know people who come to weddings, eat, drink your all night free liquor, and don't even give you a card.
What?
You'll never ever pay for a wedding based on the fact that you think you're gonna get that money back from your guests.
Because a lot of invitations I got, it'll say monetary gifts are encouraged. They put that on the invitation.
Encouraged.
Yes.
Encouraged. You
so
guys encouraged me to stop drinking for a lot of years.
That's a proper way to say, don't buy me a toaster. Me and my man, man live together already, and we got 2 toasters. We don't need that. Because back in the day, they used to give, China. They tell you to do a registry or whatever like that. But nowadays, you can actually do a registry that's strictly monetized, where you're paying. You're either they might say, we have everything. Give us, not give us, but gift us.
No, it's called give us.
Down payment for our house.
It's called give us. Keep it real.
All kinds of ways.
So, and this is where it was flawed to begin with. If the person isn't putting how much per plate, this is why the philosophy that Jay had didn't make any sense anyway.
It's average.
You wouldn't know. No, but the wedding that I went to, my family's wedding, my family, friends of the family, them plates where they got married were like $350 up. Like it was some craziness. It was like a $30,000-$40,000 wedding. Yeah. So how would you even know? So see, you don't have to, but I'm gonna get you a gift.
It's not that you don't have to, but that encouragement
I'm gonna get you a gift.
Is the polite way to say, yo, I've had people say Cash App.
Cash App
is like, don't ask me Cash App you for your wedding.
But isn't that better?
Well, no, there's proper etiquette. Okay, there's
etiquette.
Yeah, it's about the bottom line at that point.
Money.
You want some of this bread back? You kicked out?
Hold up, Mo.
Send out a digital registry. There's all kinds of tactful ways to encourage your guests to give money.
Okay, Mo. If I'm about to send you $10,000, if I could, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna Cash App you gonna have a problem with it?
Hell no.
Exactly.
MONIQUE.
Etiquette. What's etiquette? I don't know how to spell etiquette.
Let me tell you what I think about etiquette. I don't give a fuck about etiquette, right?
If you want to bring it to the wedding, slide it to me under the table. So
Mo said, I don't care if you old school and give me a money order. As long as the proper name is on that joint. As long as the proper name is on that joint, we're good. Okay, now another thing, and don't answer this because I'm speaking for me. Don't answer this the way you would answer it, like as the wedding coordinator and everything like that.
Yes.
If I'm not married, am I assuming that I'm just getting one invite? Like it's not a +1. Like I'm not getting a +1 because I'm not married, or do you have people? And let me take this out of it. What if somebody does have a significant other, but they're not married and they're not engaged?
So
Do you-
Michael Shawn, I need you to turn over the front of the envelope. It doesn't say Michael Shawn and guest.
Okay, I'm looking right now.
Michael Shawn.
I'm looking at. Well, I'm asking you, what is it going to say? What is it going to say? I'm looking at it.
On where you at in life when my wedding is. That's number one. But number two, I don't foresee you being married at that time, so it's going to say Michael Shawn.
So I'm not going to have a. So if I bring one person, do I? So if I no, you were wrong the first one. You were wrong. No, let me tell you.
No, keep going. No, keep with your thoughts.
Say the type of liar Jay Black is.
No, keep going. You don't get a +1 if you're not married. That's etiquette.
No.
If you're married, you get a +1.
Wait a second. She didn't say married. She said significant. If you have a significant
a long time relationship. Well, you know your friend that you invited. You know
me and Stacey were never married.
Well, yeah. So in your case, she would have because she know y'all been together for 20,000 years.
Yeah, that I would have considered her your wife.
Well,
so
then don't.
I would have because of the longevity and because I've met her before. But if it's some random, random chick, regular girl.
No, I'm not bringing a random.
Like, let's go to Mo's wedding. You want to come
a random? I'm gonna tell you this: if you send me and I don't get a +1, don't get mad when I'm trying to holler at your cousin. That's all I'm saying. Don't get mad. Don't get mad when y'all play doing the butt and I'm on that ass. Don't get mad.
I'm going to say buyer beware.
Is it etiquette? You see what Jeanette said. Say if somebody RSVP Mo and then don't show up, you wasted your money on that plate. Ooh. Is it etiquette for them to still at least send a gift, right? To send some money to you, or
so I always encourage people, if you're not going to attend a wedding, I mean, people RSVP all the time, and then something comes up and you can't go.
Right.
You should know, unless it's a medical emergency, unless somebody died or something like that, you should at least, at minimum, send that person a wedding gift.
All right, so Mo, another thing, because you didn't answer this, and I'm going to try and be as generous as possible. The location of this wedding, does it seem like me and Jay are going to have to travel to go? Are we going to have to? Are we going to have different radio stations when we get in? Are we going to need to rent a car?
No, the places that I'm looking at right now of locking in is definitely somewhere on it's up here.
Okay.
So car ride. I'm trying to make it to where it's a car ride.
I wouldn't miss it for the world anyway. It wouldn't even matter where was it at.
They'd be like, your lying ass
up. Are my parents who live in Arkansas.
He's a lion.
Let's get it.
Mo,
+1.
This man was like, well, it might not even happen. No, he was not in support. Okay, so that's a good one. So I don't want to give out the is this an all weekend? When this happens,
yes,
we need hotel stays.
This is a whole weekend, so
you don't have to, but you're gonna want to.
It's like, you don't want to miss out type thing. Okay.
Yes, you're gonna want to.
Jeanette, you already know I'm looking. Mike's gonna wait for all the single ladies with the bouquet throw. You have no idea.
Oh, he gonna be that guy.
You have no idea.
If it's in my family, Jeanette, he's going to be the victim. Trust me. Yeah.
I'm coming in there with my adorable superpowers on a trillion. Do you hear me?
And I don't want no calls on Monday talking about your cousin so-and-so threw it on me. Like,
phone
calls.
You can't be the one because it'd be taking a garter off mode doing all that. Like,
no, I can't be that, but I can be the one checking out I'll be checking out the whatever. Are you doing that?
Every black wedding do that. What are you talking about?
No, I've seen weddings that didn't do that.
Yeah, we do.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to weddings that didn't do that.
Oh, because I saw all black.
No, black weddings. I've been to black weddings. There's some jealous people out there, dog. There's some jealous people. There's a lot of J Blacks out there.
Your husband takes the garter off, and so you don't have a random man going up.
Oh, that's right. No, they do it to the single person. That's right. That's right. I'm bugging. Yeah.
Yeah, and can you make
opening, grand closing, marriage, divorce, all in the same day?
Yeah.
And can you make sure them chicks that line up to catch it, that do the catch it? Can you have a guest list on the people that can't? Like, there's some people, y'all. some of y'all heifers ain't married for a reason. Like, don't be messing up that potential line with a bunch of reboots. No, don't do that. Like, all right. So, all right. I had another question. We got that. So it's gonna be an all weekend thing.
Yes.
So we should probably get the room. Yeah, that would probably be better.
I'm gonna make sure all of that is taken care of.
See?
Lodging, logistics, like, you know, I mean.
Oh, do we pay for the room? Jay Black wants to know.
She just said she's taking care of it. Done.
Pay financially. Boy, boy.
Oh.
Jay Black, you is cheap than a mother.
No, I'm frugal.
Last time we had to come get you from a hotel. Last time you wanted to be cheap and not listen to Lady Q.
Oh, hold up.
What we not finna do, you're not about to go try to find the nearest Hotel 8, J Black, and stay there with the windows busted out and all of that.
No, that's a joyous occasion for you. So, you know, when we all gonna have some fun.
You finally coming around? That's a joyous occasion.
No, I'm just saying, it's local.
It's going to be good food. It's going to be good entertainment. It's going to be
like
open bar.
20 plus years.
The entertainment alone, if it's anything like what I saw with the potentials, the entertainment alone, I'm gonna have to get you a dope ass wedding gift just for that, because if we got front row and if we in that same area with those
based off of the entertainment and energy they're putting in, you raising your monetary donation.
This is the only wedding I've ever gone to that I'm basing it on the entertainment. This is the only wedding I've ever gone to. I've never seen, like at my wedding, we had one of the girls from Jean A sing at the church. She ain't sing at the
Chrisette Michelle, like I'm looking at how much she costs. Chrisette Michelle has sang people down the aisle. I was like, how beautiful.
Wow. That's gonna be
a whole superstars like Tony Terry. Now I done told you my lifelong dream, Jay Black. I done said it many times that I really, really would like to have Tony Terry at my wedding. And I know you're the person that can make it happen. Or is that Uncle Rodney?
Now there was a person on that list, and I didn't want to put it out there because it's gonna put pressure on me, that you wanted to connect to, and the person, you know, I work with Jonesy on Mondays, and she has that station has a big event with one of the people that you was a favorite of your future husband
on the could be list.
Yeah.
On the could be list. So I can find out on the connect on how to get, because they're selling tickets. All right, fuck it. The Locks are having a huge end of the year concert in New York City that everybody in New York wants to go see.
They are.
And the Block is actually part of that. And shout out to Joe Jackson and all them. Yeah. So okay, all right. So that was good. I'm excited. I mean, we don't have a date or anything like that, but I'm excited.
We do not have a date because we have to lock in the place first, and then they'll tell you what's available. Like one of the biggest things or biggest mistake people make is that they'll put out a date, they'll send out save the dates, and everybody's like, okay, it's gonna be August 2024, right? And then the place that you want don't have August 24th, 2024. So then you get stuck, you know, taking whatever dates they have or taking
revised.
So you don't want to do that. You want to find a place,
the date,
and then figure out the date.
So are you going to have a digital registry, or is there going to be a place we can go to actually get gifts at certain spots, or are you doing that?
So me and my fiance are going to sit down and talk about the registry thing for the very reason you said earlier. I will have a registry for the seniors in my family who like to actually go and pick out gifts.
That's old school. Yeah, that's my mom.
You have to have at least one registry because they like to go buy stuff. They don't want to give money in the car. They want to go buy stuff. They want to feel like they're part of like, you know, your big process. They want to feel like,
okay, so for a young buck like me who's just wet behind the ears right now, where am I going? What am I doing to get to it? Am I sending you currency?
For you guys,
right?
I'm gonna have a QR code. If you want to scan, it'll all be included inside of the invitation package.
Okay, a QR code. So can you do me a favor? Can you send me a QR code in the registry of the women in your family that are worth me hollering at? Can you just send? Can you send me their stats? Can you be like, this one is crazy. This one.
Want the stats on my female guest list?
Yeah, give me the quality ones, the quality single ones, the ones that you like. You know,
they got no more than 2 baby daddies, right? No more than 2. Is that a stand? Like,
if you can find one that doesn't have a baby daddy, that would be preferable.
A unicorn. Wait, what is going on?
Y'all are terrible.
I'll even compromise on the looks a little bit if you can get me one of those. If you get me one of those.
I don't have any ugly ducks in my family.
Ooh, that's
no baby
daddy. She said she ain't got no ugly though. This is what I'm talking about.
Ugly ducks. The genes are strong. The genes are gening.
Oh man! All right,
ugly over here.
Boy, this is gonna be a good time. I'm excited.
We're gonna have a great time.
This is gonna be fun. So she's already at it. She's already been running it. She's doing her thing. So let me get to your. We might as well get right into your stories.
No blue hair. Jeanette said no blue hair.
Oh, no blue hair. Is there a problem with the blue hair?
She's to make sure that none of the girls. She's saying none of the girls like I introduced you into have blue hair.
All right. Well, Mo, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo.
Next year's the year, boy. I gotta get it straight. I gotta get it. Oh, you want me to run it back? Jesus, I just moved away from it. Oh man, we gotta run it back. Where's Mo? Where's Mo?
If you blink, you miss it.
Where's Mo? Where's Mo? All right. Here
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo.
Girl, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Can we do something with that, C-Chung? I know you're like the expert.
Oh yeah, C-Chung can make it. Yeah, he can make a dope intro.
All of the stuff, like
yeah, he's trying to get us a new intro because we don't know if we got to take that Bad Boys music off our intro. So
no, I got you. I can hook something up. I got you.
We don't know. We're not trying to disrespect. We don't know if there's gonna be pressure on YouTube that you can't mess with Diddy at some point and all that.
No, it's not gonna go there.
So we might have to pull out too.
Pull out.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, that's the best method.
All right, well, go, Jay. I'm sending you this just so because you think that Diddy, he thinks it's gonna blow over. So
Yeah.
I'm sending you this to your email to let you know why it can't blow over and why Diddy's done. A lady broke it down for us on I forget what her name is. And wait up, 826 or 827?
826.
Well, Diddy can't. This is not going to blow over with Diddy for several reasons. And if you're looking at the lawsuits and if you're reading them, you're seeing that they're not just naming him; they're naming like all of his companies, like I said, all his John Doe companies and things like that. And they're naming them because he's the CEO of a lot of these companies.
Yes,
he's on the board at a lot of these companies, and there's actual laws in place and things in place, mechanisms in place when you're talking about insurance and being sued by people that where he doesn't even have the autonomy to say whether or not he want to give up the money.
Exactly.
It's a lot behind this, people. There's a lot.
I'm very impressed that you said that, Mo, because the lady who was on it said exactly that. That is like if your car got hit by another car and you have an insurance company, it's not up to you if they settle. They're gonna tell you if we're gonna settle or not. And basically she said if he wants to leave anything to his kids after this, he would have to walk away from everything.
Yes.
And whatever, sell his situation, sell whatever, and go live with Russell Simmons on the island.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's not on the island with Russell Simmons right now, y'all. I don't know why.
That's why this revolt, they put out that statement and that he's stepping down.
Yes.
Or whatnot. Trust me, those are all business moves. Those are all moves, don't be fooled. He's not doing it out the kindness of his heart. We all know that Diddy likes to be in control. Diddy likes to be in the limelight as that HNIC.
But can he put these companies in his kids' names?
So when you're talking about leaving a legacy for your kids, of course you could leave them trust funds and things like that in their name. But when you're talking about companies and foundations and being a CEO of something and then passing down your CEO-ship to maybe your son, like Trump. Trump is, was once the head of his companies. And, of course, when they get older, a lot of wealthy people, they pass it down to the next generation or pass it down to their kids. So, yeah, he's not going to be able to, he ain't going to have nothing left if he stays as CEO because, of course, again, those policies and things that he has in place to protect his company and protect his investment, it's going to bankrupt. It's going to bankrupt him.
Wow.
To a certain extent.
Wow. Well, We'll see what happens. I don't think this is going anywhere. I think this is going to be our
And if it turns criminal, that's a whole another pot, because criminal cases, you have the criminal, then you have the civil suit.
right.
Criminal cases also the judge can say, I need you to pay restitution to your victims.
Jeanette said, Mike, you're not the entertainment. I love Mo, but I'm there to enjoy myself unless the check is right. Go ahead, Mo. Go ahead.
Maybe we will have a comedy show.
Oh man. So go ahead. What you got? What else you got?
So it is slow singing and flower bringing this week in ATL. Of course, you've seen T.I. And I don't know if this is T.I. or if this is Tip showing up, but he showed up at a nightclub. He pulled up. When they say pull up, he pulled up.
We needed that. We needed that video.
You're floating around. And Michael Shawn, you're in entertainment, so sometimes these promoters put your likeness or your picture on there talking about Michael Shawn going to be here, and you don't know nothing about it. Trying to bring in people, bring people in the door and make money off your name. Well, this promoter decided that he was going to use T.I. and his son's fight to promote his club and his event. T.I. came and shut it down. Do you hear me? He shut the whole thing down. He said, ain't nothing going on in his city. He said, not a shot, not a beer, not a bear claw, not a nothing is going to be sold in that club.
No sections, no nothing. He said, y'all must have forgot. Don't make me bring that old dude out. I don't know who's feedback, and it's probably J Black feedback.
No.
Is it me?
No, it can't be. You ain't do nothing. Y'all must have forgot who T.I. can be. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not gassing him up. I don't want him to get in any trouble. But y'all better leave that man alone. And y'all gonna do it in his city?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna do it in his places. Like, I can see if you want to do it in Memphis. He ain't gonna be he probably, chances are, he's not gonna be. You gonna do it somewhere in Brooklyn. But you probably.
Then they ended up having the party at the club, though.
Did he have the party?
Yeah, they straightened it out.
They did straighten it out.
He said, basically, you can, if you have something, you ain't making nothing. Like, you ain't making no money off me. You're not gonna make nothing. You're not getting nothing.
We got the inside scoop.
He was like, y'all, if you want to talk, we could talk. Until then, he said ain't nothing happening.
C-Chung is in that area. So because nobody heard about that the party went on anyway. Yeah, he lives. He's in that area.
Club 11.
Oh,
they shut it down, but then they ended up, working it out. Him and the promoter.
Was it a good turnout? Did they wind up making some money?
Well, the cameras was only pointed at him in his section, so I don't know how the rest of the club looked.
It was crickets when he was talking, though.
Because with the one I saw, he was outside of the front door, so it looked like he had just pulled up there, and as usual, somebody always got a damn phone. It's amazing. I got to give y'all a round of applause. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how, because I tried to do that. Like, I was on a plane and somebody was acting up and I tried to take my cell phone out. I didn't realize how difficult it is to actually get the angle without you becoming part of the show, without pissing somebody off. When somebody says, oh, you want to record? Because that'd be my luck. I start recording. Oh, you want to record? Or you want to be part of the show? But shout out to the people who actually make that happen. It's not as easy as it looks, y'all. It's not as easy as it looks. So go ahead, Mo.
So speaking of, fighting and ass whooping and threats, Tiara Marie is threatening Carrie Hilson over this recent interview she did with Tank, and
that's who she was talking about.
So I thought she was talking about Beyonce, because back in the day, her whole thing with Beyonce and being blackballed and all of that stuff or whatever. Because for those of you who don't know, she's written stuff for B, and so I thought automatically, I was like, she must be talking about Beyonce, because she never said the name. She just implied, like, she, at the time, the person was popping, the career was moving, and so Tiara Marie jumps up and says she's tired of Carrie Hilson being passive aggressive every time she brings this up. And she coming out swinging, and she said, basically she need to see her. And it all stems from, she was at Tiara Marie's, or allegedly, this is what she's saying. She was at her concert, and because she wasn't giving her enough energy, she was at Carrie Hilson's concert, and she was sitting front row with somebody who was real important, and she felt like she wasn't giving her enough energy. and that she had this look on her face like she didn't want to be there. One thing led to another, and so yeah, it's been this big time beef.
Now, the only reason I like Tank's podcast. I do like it. I don't listen to it on a regular, but I watch the clips, and I like what they're doing with the R&B thing. But the only reason I watched the whole interview is because I thought she was talking about Beyonce, but then I got disappointed because at the end she said she's not really relevant right now. So it couldn't be Beyonce. So then I was like, who could it be that isn't relevant? But Tierra Marie, now that even made the story worse. I don't care. You should y'all should have just fought. Y'all like needs to chill and worry about doing music. And I get what Carrie Hilson's point was, that the girl was in the front row and she was on her phone and she wasn't giving no energy. I get it. But it is a little petty that you're going to get upset if the rest of the crowd is rocking with you and you're about Tierra Marie. So there was something lingering between y'all before this show ever happened. The temperature was a little hot anyway.
To me, it's screaming more than that. To me, it's screaming, you either smash my man. Like, it's giving like more of a personal tinge to it. You did something before you came here, and you came specifically to do this, but it's still a little petty. That was little that I would expect that out of like one of the rapper chicks. I wouldn't expect it out of Carrie Hilson. People hold grudges forever. And certain things that you get into with people sometimes is one of them things that just stay on you.
Yeah, well, so and let me tell you something. Carrie Hilson is stunning. Carrie Hilson is fucking pretty for real, yo. Like, just in my humble opinion, I was always a Carrie Hilson fan. Like, until that's why I believed all the stuff about her really getting blackballed because of the Carters. I believe that because there was no reason for her to fall off like that. She was popping. But she's well
respected in the industry, not just for her musical talent singing, but she's a strong songwriter. People respect her in the game.
Yeah.
No, that's a bad picture.
I know it is. I don't play. I know she does.
I don't give a fuck what you say. That interview, if you watch the interview she was doing, if you watch her on that Tank interview, she was flawless. I was like,
and
Jesus.
that picture of Tierra Marie is definitely after a lot of the work and the Botox and all that other stuff that she's had done to her face.
Carrie, whoa, Tierra was with a dude. Carrie said she knew well.
Yeah,
and this is Carrie Hilson is stunning. Like I got you low key in my top 5, Carrie Hilson. I really do. I got you in my top 5 of people who are underrated. Like, you're in my top 5 of women who are underrated, and Maya's in my top 5 of women who are underrated. But there was something I was gonna say.
My bad, Lady Q. Yeah, I didn't realize she had already sent me all them clips. My bad.
What was fuck? I hate when I do that. God, I had a fucking point. Why does that shit happen?
Your top 5.
The Carrie Hilson. The Carrie Hilson.
Of God, Little Nas X is claiming that he is, on his Christian walk and in his Christian era of his career and his music, and he's shaking up the internet once again, in true fashion. And people are wondering or not whether this is just another way for him to get attention because he's about to drop a new album. But I say good for him. If he feels like, he wants to focus more on his Christianity or focus more on whoever he prays to, kudos to him.
Yeah, and this is the best time ever to go back to the church. That gay shit is popping in church now. It's like, you might as well, now you ain't even got to fight the fight. You in there. Just go. And I like the song. I actually like the song. I'm not gonna sit here and just joke. I actually like the song. I like the little song. And I had to degrade it by calling it a little song. I like to throw Lil Nas in the trash. I'm mad he using Nas in his name. Oh boy. All right. There you go. Oh, I see it.
We have since gotten over that.
Yeah. These young kids don't even know who Nas is. It's ridiculous. Where'd C Chung go?
This is gonna be like a petty Carrie Hilson beat.
Did he take himself down?
Oh, and the other thing, this is what I was gonna say with Carrie Hilson. When you doing these interviews, and I know the name the name of the segment they did with it's basically they're not gonna say no names. I need to know the names if we gonna say this. Like I need to know the names. I don't need my imagination.
The innuendos, right?
Yeah, I need to just drop the names. It is what it is. It's 2023. This happened probably like 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Can we get the names for my benefit? For our benefit, so I ain't got to sit there. I had Beyonce all on the mind. I'm sorry, Beyonce. I shouldn't even been thinking about you. It had nothing to do with you, Beyonce. Even though I couldn't picture Beyonce in the front row doing that because she's very aware of what everything looks like. Like I couldn't even picture her doing that. So had to request setting. Okay, all right. So you got anything else there, girl? Got anything else?
First of all, so I told you this week is brawling, and my girl Ari Lennox had to get real tight with the audience. So she was up there. She was on up there singing and giving out positive affirmations to her audience. And when she started singing "Pressure," someone threw a water bottle at her.
Yep,
and it's not funny.
did.
Like of all people, why would you throw a water bottle of all people, Ari Lennox? She's sweet. She'll never bother nobody. Her music is positive. Of all people, why her? So flip the script real quick.
Yeah,
and
she
told who, and of course the people in the audience was like, I ain't do it. This one did it. And they parted the seas and was like, she said, bitch, I will whoop your ass.
Yeah, she was like,
you don't know me.
Yeah. I understand her anger.
To her for standing up for herself, because a lot of artists probably would have just tried to keep singing and acting like it didn't happen. She stopped the whole show to address it.
Well, I just want to say this. She's right, and it was wrong. But some of y'all artists get on that microphone in front of people and y'all be talking to you would not fucking anybody up. You're not. Stop acting like you really going into the audience fucking somebody. Like I get you were mad. I get you were kicked up. It's like, come on. Like I kind of believe Cardi B when she says it on stage. I kind of believe. I kind of believe Cardi might go down there.
Never doubt the quiet ones. It's the quiet ones that get you right.
And I understand this throwing stuff. I don't know what has gotten into y'all throwing stuff at artists that are on stage. I don't know what's going on with y'all. Like y'all are very, very disrespectful. Like y'all, I don't get it. Y'all paid the money to come see the person,
right? And good money.
It's this whole generation again, like you were saying yesterday. These kids they pill babies. They don't know how to act.
I don't know what's going on with these kids. Like, and listen, I'm gonna sound like the old man on the porch. There was a basketball player, a college basketball player. His coach did a press conference after the game. And the coach was so pissed because the coach said, do you know one of my star players was threatening not to play in the game because we didn't have his tights? And the head coach was like, we have never had these specific tights for him ever before. And he didn't want to play because he didn't have his tight. What is wrong with you? Colin Kaepernick took a knee for a civil rights movement to stop police violence, and you're not going to play a basketball game. Muhammad Ali didn't box because he was against the war. You're not going to play basketball because you ain't got no tights? Like, what exactly
But
is
his
going
tights
on
never
with y'all?
wore before.
It's tights he's never worn before. And then when I saw him, it's the one-legged tights.
Right.
First of all, what type of man says I'm not gonna play because I ain't got my tights? What type of bitch shit is that? I don't even
know what she said.
Okay. Oh, this is the girl. This is the girl.
Okay.
Don't fucking play with me. Stop that shit. Who the fuck did it? Who the fuck did it? I'll fuck your ass up.
Oh.
Because I'm gonna say that I'm a real ass bitch and I'm gonna fuck your shit all the way the fuck up. Don't you ever disrespect a beautiful black woman on the fucking stage like that. I'm gonna fuck
she is cute. She is cute.
That's the fuck one. Who did it, bitch? Who fucking did it? Come here, bitch. Come here.
Oh.
Let's do it.
You sound believable.
Let's see it.
Bitch, you're a pussy. That's right. You can't never even be as good as a pussy. That's right. That's right, bitch. You're dumb. You're weak. You'll never be.
They turn that mic on. They said, chill, bitch. They told her to shut up, bitch. They was in their earpiece.
They turned the mic off.
Yeah, they turned the mic off. They said,
Oh,
"Shut up, bitch."
I didn't see
Oh,
all
wow.
of this.
They turned the
She
mic
has
off.
a very, very clean cut. She got a very clean cut image. So it was probably her publicist back there, like, cut the mic, cut the mic. She was ready. She was ready. She was on go. She was
She
on
wanted
go.
all
She
the
sounded
smoke.
more than Cardi did.
All the-
Cardi went like
Yeah,
that. You said you
for real.
believe Cardi, Mike. I believe her more than Cardi.
I still don't believe her. I still don't believe her. Everybody talks tough till you got to walk in an audience, and the venue probably cut her mic off too, because the venue was like, "What you not gonna do is start a riot up in here when all you got to do is point to the person, and we'll remove the person, and we'll take it like that. You're not getting it popping up here."
The wave. They pointed to the person who did it. They
Like,
outed,
here she go.
the female who threw it.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Y'all keep going. God, my mom is so
What in the world?
I
You got
think
another
he said,
story, Mo?
"Miguelito."
Huh? That was
I
it?
think his mom called him Miguelito.
Did you have another story, Mo?
So Jay, C Chung, if y'all are big Jay-Z fans, this would be the time to get your coins up, go to your bank account, see how much you can muster up, because he has a one-of-a-kind case that's being auctioned that has all of his CDs in it, all of his hits in it. And he autographed it. It's real nice. It's a one-of-a-kind built case, and it's actually going up for auction. And so
But did you see the case
right now? It's like, just like a trophy, like a
But it has one spot left open on it.
Yeah. And so people think that this is because he is announcing indirectly that he has a new project coming, or that he's going to put out another classic album. And so I wonder how much it's going to go for.
Okay, he's auctioning off the Rare Book of Hove. Okay, yeah. I want to go to New York just for the library, the Jay-Z library.
I said I was going to take my son. He needs to be exposed to hip hop and get out of the whole YouTube world. But yeah, I want to know how much it's going to go for, and if it's a one of a kind. If it is a promotion ploy, it's a hell of a ploy.
Yeah.
He's always about a dollar. He's always about making money. So I know that this case is not gonna go for under. I don't think it's gonna go for under $1 million.
Ooh, had to go
for under $1 million.
I don't think it's gonna go for under $1 million.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I think that an artist or somebody a collector is going to scoop it up just to say that they have this one of a kind case from Hove and all of his greatest hits.
Because he don't need the money, so that's dope. That is it for a cause? He doing auction for a cause?
There hasn't been. I haven't seen that there's a cause attached to it, like that he's gonna give it. But of course, all of these well-known artists who are very wealthy, in order to get all of these tax breaks and stuff, a lot of them give a lot of money, like in philanthropic endeavors and stuff like that. So, and of course, Hove has his own foundation outside of the multitude of things that him and Beyonce give to. So
what is it that I'm sorry, I had to get the trash out. The trash truck was going by. I had to get the trash out.
She said, Miguelito.
I had to get, and my mom took it out. I told her that, anyway. Go ahead. So what is this with Hove? What is this?
So he's actually he has a one of a kind collection case of all of his classic CDs. And there's a space left for one, and it's implying, or people think that it's inferring, that he's going to drop another classic project.
Let's do it again.
And so this case, it was designed for him, just specifically for his albums, and he autographed the inside of the case. And so I was saying, I think that it's not going to go for under $1 million. I think somebody's going to rip it.
Somebody's buying this shit.
Whatever, you a hater. You know Hove is the greatest of all time. Stop. You know darn well.
One of.
He spending $1 million just to have some CDs that I already got.
No, it's like a plaque. It's different.
How hard do y'all grown men stay on Jay's dick?
Here we go.
How long do y'all like?
Give a man his credit. He's dope. That's all it is. No different than you being a fan of your football
this
team.
Man's feet? Like, how long is this gonna go on?
Here we go.
Listen to his last album. That 444 is a classic.
Classic.
That 444 is first of all, Jay Black didn't even like the album.
I did. What are you talking
Jay
about?
Black didn't even like the album.
Over and over on repeat.
No, that was a 444, but I'm not spending $1 million for a CD.
Not necessarily so Jay Black, because I remember you hoarding some of those CDs just for the fact that you could hoard them, not that you just wanted to collect them and you like
No, all the Hove's albums, I'm being honest, from the very first from Reasonable Doubt on, everything has been fire. So that's a dope. If you're a Jay-Z fan,
stop. You're not gonna tell me Kingdom Come was fire. Stop.
He had joints on there.
Stop.
Yeah, it was joints on. It was classics on every album. Had classics. Every album did not have classics to you.
Kingdom Come don't have classics. I'm sorry.
What? Nah. Having a classic song on something does not make it a classic album. Like let's be very
Diane
clear.
was just there. She went to the library. The Book of Hove in New York. Tosh said it might be closing on his birthday, like in 3 days. His birthday is the 4th, December 4th.
Thank you, Tosh. All Jay's albums are not classics. Let's be real. Like this is when y'all start massaging this man's balls so crazy that y'all can't even. That's like saying Michael Jordan was dope with the Wizards. Like, come on. Like every album wasn't a classic. Like, come on.
Classic.
Come on.
I guess if you're a real Hove fan, it's a classic.
I'm a Hove fan, but he got a whole decade that if it wasn't state property, he wouldn't have been popping.
Yeah, here we go. We always bring this theory up. If it wasn't
I don't want to get into how I feel about him stealing Chris's flow, but I ain't
Chris's flow. How about how he stole Beans' flow when he started whispering? Like, come on, like, and I love Hov, but y'all don't critique him fairly. Y'all hold him by your bosoms. Y'all put him. You're like, this is Hov. There's nothing you can say wrong about him. Like, I love Hov.
He just takes their flow and make it better. That's all.
No, he never took Biggie's flow and made it better.
He said it to Nas. He said, "What he say? I took your words and just made it better." You know, you was using it wrong.
This is the only, and I give Hov his credit. Hov is so amazing that he can get destroyed in a battle and everybody forget about it. He's amazing. He's like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson got knocked out every time he fought somebody who wasn't scared of him, got knocked out, and we still put Mike Tyson. We still claim Mike Tyson is better than Evander Holyfield, which is crazy.
140 million records. So they says as of 2023, he's the wealthiest musical artist in the world with a net worth of 2.5 billion. He's doing something right. So I don't know.
I just said he's amazing. Look.
I don't know.
Do you see how touchy? Do you see how touchy gets? Do you see how touchy Jay gets over another man?
Might have been his worst album.
Yes, thank you. C Chung went and looked over.
I'm about to put the blueprint on right now. I'm about to play. I'm about to play every Hov album.
Do you see?
Every time you argue
got super jumping in on this.
Jay-Z, they say, "Let me pull up the blueprint."
That's all they do. How about you play?
I could pull up Reasonable Doubt. The first one was a classic. Like, stop it. You can pull up every one. The Dynasty out. You can pull Blueprint 2.
This is what I want
in my lifetime. You were raised on in my lifetime. Like you thought you were in them streets within my lifetime.
Let me explain to you about Reasonable Doubt. Hold on. Let's tell the truth about Reasonable Doubt, which is a classic album.
Stop it.
It was not. It did not come out, and everybody jumped on it. It took a long time for people out of New York who weren't in New York City to understand how dope Reasonable Doubt was.
That's because people wouldn't get into lingo, though. It was the lingo that was
exactly, and that's including Philly. They would, and the record sales for Reasonable Doubt was not popping. That shit went platinum like 10 years later, and it is classic.
I mean, it is a classic. You look back
10 years later. It went platinum. So let's keep it 100. Like y'all all act like y'all were Jay-Z groupies off the door. I was more in tune. Me and C Chung were more in tune with Jay-Z when everybody else wasn't messing with him. When the radio wasn't playing him. Let's keep it on. I love Jay-Z. I like the way Jay Black gets so sensitive over Jay-Z.
Because I know Jay is the greatest rapper. And like for me, he's my number one.
He's your greatest rapper. He's your greatest rapper. He's not my greatest rapper ever.
He's not my greatest rapper.
He's my number 2 next to Big. So
because I would tell you lyrically, KRS-One is still better than him.
Wise. Big used to be they was battling. But it's just catalog.
Wait. Let's be clear about something. Let's be clear.
Like they both are fire.
Let's be clear. I love Jay-Z, but when it comes to that street rap talking that shit, he was not Biggie. And I love Jay-Z. That's how good. And I'm not even a fan of the content that Biggie was talking about. The older I get, but when it came to talking that, and look, they finally had their showdown too. They were both on Brooklyn's Finest. Right. I know what rhymes when the DJ's playing it. I know what rhymes that they drop the music on and let the crowd sing. And I love Jay-Z. I'm just doing this. I just love to irritate Jay Black because Jay-Z.
I love Jay-Z's music. I think that he's done he's done leaps and bounds in hip hop, of course. But I wouldn't say that all of his albums were classics.
He missed one. He bombed on one.
Yeah, just my humble opinion.
And people who weren't in radio, when he put that song out, Bonnie and Clyde with Beyonce, it didn't do well on radio, y'all. It got taken off. And people were really clowning, how you gonna turn this into a song about you and your girlfriend when Tupac was talking about him and his gun, and you turned it into a candy shop type of song. Right. I like the song. I love Jay-Z. I'm just saying sometimes y'all don't want to really dissect everything and be fair. All y'all do now is have memories of he was the dopest ever. There was a long time when nobody was saying he was the king of New York, yo.
Right.
Because he had a lot of competition then.
Especially not in New York.
He had Nas himself, then he had Wu-Tang members.
Yes,
that was a crazy season.
Jay's body of work can be a 5-hour show, 6 easily. Like stop.
Once again, stop. But what you want to do is you want to throw the albums.
He's talented. The dude raised you.
No, if people don't die, there's a lot of different things that don't happen.
Oh, it is over?
Yeah, they would have been going neck and neck, him and Big.
Yeah.
Be happy.
But I think as he got older, his albums got better because 444, that's like,
to me, that's his best
album. Changed the culture multiple times. What one person can just make you put up, like, come on, stop.
When did he change the culture? When did he change the culture?
Mike, you stopped wearing jerseys when Hove told you to.
That was the one time he changed
You
anything.
stopped. Mike,
that's
when he started the button-ups too. He had people wearing
that was the same thing. That was the same thing. And why was that? Because the power of that whole label, and we're really not gonna give Dame Dash and State Property credit. We're really not gonna give State Property and Beans and FriYay and all
more classics than whole Cap Quest. They can't name nobody.
It's not
Tribe Called Quest.
It's not about that's a classic. We talk about.
All right, see now you're not credible. That I'm done.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm not even gonna play this game.
I put a Tribe Called Quest in
more classics than Hove.
But this, I'm saying, I'll put up their first 4 albums with Jay's best 4 albums. I'll put them right up there with him.
Oh God! It was Super had on that one. Super, you agree on that, DJ Super?
I'll put it up there.
DJ with the credits. Let's hear you.
You talk about changing a culture. You talk about change. You want to talk about changing culture. You want to talk about changing culture. What Tribe Called Quest did change the culture. They changed the whole way of a sound of music.
Nas has more meaningful body of work than he gonna go with the Nas Jay-Z. No, he said Tribe Called Quest, Super.
No, I'm just on their first 4 albums. Obviously, Phife died and Jay's had a longer run, but Phife and Tribe Called Quest didn't run out and recruit 4 or 5 different rappers to carry him through a decade.
Oh.
And Tribe Called Quest didn't have somebody to have to face up with Jadakiss, because who didn't want that smoke with Jadakiss? Who didn't want that smoke?
I don't argue. People can't tell, you know.
No, because you don't like facts. You don't like when the facts come running out. All you like to do is, look at all his albums.
From a distance, you can't tell.
He learned how to not argue after Nas. That's when he started not arguing.
It's only so long.
That's probably the only person that gave him a run.
A run. But I love, once again, y'all.
Gas during that era. It was all gas, no smoke in 2022.
After Ether and Nas, when Nas dropped They Shooting, Busta had more creative body of work than Jay-Z.
That depends on who's listening to it. Because if you ask a street dude, Jay-Z has a more creative body work than Busta.
I totally agree with that. I totally
agree.
All opinionate,
right? You're talking about content. That's 2 different things. But the body of work, it doesn't mean that the body of work was better or less than. I don't believe that.
And listen, Todd just say, "Yay, kill Jay." You want to talk about hits?
Yeah.
You want to talk about hits?
Yeah.
You want to go hit for hit?
Now we ain't talking about money.
You want to go
Jay-Z's totality, his body of work.
You want to go through a body of work?
Hands down.
I'll put Kanye's body of work against anybody who's ever been in hip hop. Ever. And I'll put his body of work and the tracks he produced. Now hold that for a second, Jay. Hold that.
I ain't got to hold nothing. I know the reality of body of work. We're going to go Hove. Ye is on that list too.
You don't even want that problem with having Ye in a body of work.
When Lucifer dropped, you forget when Ye played Lucifer for Jay-Z.
Jay-Z?
Huh?
Yes, he was a producer. So he hits. He created the hits.
Mr.
Did Hove play a major role in
Dame
Kanye's?
No, Dame Dash.
The other way around.
Dame Dash is the
Big
one.
Pimpin' on?
No. Listen.
Do we know about Ye like that?
Dame Dash is the one who got Kanye signed. You know who didn't want Kanye to get signed? Jay-Z. You don't like facts.
Business move, though.
Yeah.
He knew
Dame was the one. Dame had to argue with Leor and Jay to get that man signed for him to come out.
Hey, Don Page, stop it, Don.
Don Page, I know what I'm talking about, dog. I know what I'm talking about.
You can't even name 5 albums of Tribe. Did they even have stop it? Stop.
No, you can't name 5 albums of Tribe.
All right, name it. I'm gonna Google it while you name it. Go, Mike. Let me hear Tribe Called Quest's albums. Let me hear, Mike.
Midnight Marauders, Rhythms. I forget the actual names.
Beats and, rhymes, I think.
Rhythm Beat. I'll tell you the songs. I can rattle you off the songs. We can start from Scenario. We can go to Can I Kick It?
How many albums did we have? Look, it ain't even 2 pages. Come on, stop.
Look. He don't want to talk about it because he Googled it. Now he want to shut up.
Because I see it. It ain't even. I don't even know why I Googled.
How about this? How about this? Google Kanye and see if you want that problem.
No, I'm a Ye fan.
You better be.
I got a Ye playlist. Like I literally got
you
Ye. Just like I got
man.
I got a Ye. Yes, Ye is that dude. I'm not sleeping on Ye. But there's a teacher and there's a student.
Jay didn't teach Kanye that.
Kanye give Hov so much credit. Stop.
Oh, did he give him credit when he gave him 20 minutes on stage?
All right, did
he get credit for that?
Hip hop people are passionate about it.
From the beginning, when he first heard.
Yeah, I know, Taj. Don't bring up.
With that.
Don't bring up facts like he produced Encore. Don't bring up those facts. Don't bring up those.
We not.
If you heard those horns off of Encore, when he first heard those horns off of Encore, and he didn't even know, he couldn't even wrap his mind around a lot of the stuff that Kanye presented to him.
Listen, people, I love Jay-Z.
Lucifer was actually that was Kanye's song first.
That was Kanye's song first.
Come on now.
And then Jay ended up taking it.
Like let's stop. All right, I love Jay-Z because this is gonna be taken like I'm hating on Jay Black breastfeeding off of Jay-Z. That's what I'm hating on. That's what I'm hating the breastfeeding.
For years I've been rocking with Hov
for years.
And for years. I'm still standing on it. And he's still around. I know all your favorite rappers but all right.
Oh, I know where my favorite rappers is at. Karis is still releasing music. He's still one of the dopest MCs. In 50 years later, he's still one of the.
Karis his catalog to keep up too, huh?
No, Karis got an ill catalog.
Yeah.
Over Hov's.
He got an ill catalog.
I know, repeat it. I know. All right, let's keep moving.
Don't do it because there's another person lyrically that Jay don't want to whip his Karis one.
I don't think he'll ever
2 different lanes
in that situation.
No.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can mess with KRS.
KRS-One was street. KRS-One made a song that the pussy is free because crack costs money. He was street for real. My mom 9mm goes bang. He was street before Jay was even on.
Joints.
When KRS did the verses, that's when I said, okay,
it's too much.
He got joints.
What is Lunel doing? I'm sorry, I just saw something.
I want to repeat. I love Jay-Z, and I do this just to bother Jay Black. That's why I do this, just to bother Jay Black. But I do believe I'll put Kanye's catalog against anybody. Yeah. Against anybody.
Lunel just drew
the unreleased catalog of Kanye because he got so much. It's crazy because if you believe it or not, I always used to say Kanye was writing for himself. Like I really feel like he wrote for himself, and it was just dope music. To where
Kanye is a musical genius.
Yeah,
let's be real. Dame had to fight for Ye. Please look at the joints Ye did with Common, Mos Def, etc. Plus, no, he's amazing though. Yeah. He's amazing.
He's a genius. I give it to him.
Yeah, and once again,
period though, fashion, everything.
Yeah,
If you made Hove, make another Hove.
They can't make another Kanye. He was talking about Dame. They can't make another Kanye.
No, Dame deserves credit though. But yeah, but Dame, Hove was the talent. The reality. I love Dame's passion. How he ride out for his
no,
artist.
if Dame,
he played a key role in that.
They metamorphed into a lot of different things, but it was because he was influenced by a lot of other artists. Like, don't get it twisted. Don't just say like that he's, and I'm not taking away from him. I'm not saying that he's not brilliant. I'm not saying that he's not worthy of all these classics he's dropped, but there's a difference. Kanye's sound, everything about Kanye's music is Kanye. You can't go and say, oh, Kanye sound like Young Chris. Kanye sound like a J. Cole, or Kanye sound like this person, that person. You can't. Kanye sound is Kanye sound. I hear a lot of heavy influences in Jay-Z's music.
Now, all this is subjective. That's why I don't think, and I say this all the time, I don't believe there's the greatest ever at anything. It's your favorite.
Right.
I don't believe there's a greatest basketball player of all time. I don't believe there's a greatest comedian of all time. There's not a great. Listen, everybody will say Muhammad Ali was the greatest. We don't know if Muhammad Ali could have beat a heavyweight that was 6'6", 260 pounds. We don't know that. It's just in my mind, my favorite was Muhammad Ali. My favorite is KRS-One. My favorite is LeBron James. I'm not that's just my favorite.
Yeah, because I will go with Tyson. You're right. Yeah.
And I could break Tyson's down career in 5 minutes.
But it is more exciting.
Yeah. And whenever he fought somebody who was good, he lost.
But then again, you can say Mayweather.
Ali said, he was on a show a long time ago, and Muhammad Ali said to Mike Tyson, you know, when he was giving him homage, he was like, you know, if you was back in my day, basically, I would have to do a whole lot of dancing and shuffling in the ring. I was fast. He said, but he was like, I don't know. And of course, Mike gracefully said to him, no, you're the greatest.
And remember, this interview was getting
paying respect.
This interview was getting when Muhammad Ali could barely talk. This wasn't Muhammad Ali when he was
Mike in his prime would have killed Ali.
First of all, Ali would have destroyed Mike Tyson.
Here we go. See, stop.
Mike would have killed Ali, man. Mike would have killed anybody. He would have killed Holyfield if he trained properly.
Really? He didn't train properly now.
The night before all them fights he lost, he was out partying. He was in training properly. Like,
so let me just ask you, what great fighter did Mike Tyson ever beat? Real quick, then we'll move on. What great fighter did he ever beat?
Everyone that was a contender.
What great fighter did he ever beat?
Are you trying to say everybody he fought was bums?
Whoever was popping.
The first fighter that he fought that was a pound for pound fighter was Evander. He lost twice. He got beat up twice. Muhammad Ali beat Sonny Liston, who was the most dangerous man ever. He beat George Foreman. He lost and then beat Joe Frazier. Like,
well, he kind of got disqualified one of the fights, though.
I wonder why. Because Mike Tyson himself said that he was getting rocked by Evander Holyfield, and he wanted out. He wanted out. And I love Mike Tyson, but y'all getting me to have to. All right, let's keep moving.
I just saw. So we talked about Diddy earlier, and I see now other entertainers are coming out against him. Looks like Lunel just did something. She put devil horns on him. Wow. X'd him out. Wow. So I don't know, when you got your peers in your entertainment world going after you.
They preparing that
Good morning, Perry P.
Special.
Hey, Perry P.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna repeat myself, and I'm sorry, y'all, because y'all get sick of hearing it. Y'all people in this grimy ass devilish industry better be careful how, and I'm not talking about Lunel. I love Lunel. I love Lunel. I do. Lunel has been nothing but amazing to me. So we just happen to show. Lunel has been so kind to me in so many like shows and stuff, and I've done weekends with her, and she's amazing, and she's getting her just due now with all the hard work, and we love Lunel. So this has nothing to do with Lunel. But the rest of this industry better be very careful how much you're pointing fingers when you are part of this devilish ass industry from the inception. And just be careful, y'all. That's all I'm saying. This has nothing to do with Diddy being wrong, right, guilty, innocent, nothing like that. Just be careful how much y'all want to point fingers and how much y'all want to stomp on this man's grave. until your lawsuits come up, and then you want everybody to hear you out.
Hear me out. I'm innocent until proven guilty, right?
Can you imagine?
I thought this was America, people. Another whole. I thought this was America, people. Well, sorry, go ahead.
Hype. But yeah, but a lot of personal people who are close to him are also coming out. Another bodyguard has come out who said, you know, that he not only had to get in between Cassie and Diddy, that he's had to get in between other people and Diddy. And the stories are storying. If you're following it's
Thank you, Todd.
consistent across the board.
If you
were there, like what people are saying, well, what level of complicity did you have? And so one of the bodyguards broke it down like, listen, I had a family to feed. He was talking about how he was had diabetes, and in order to back out of this whole triangulation thing with Diddy, that he would be like, oh, I can't travel as much because I'm sick. But he was saying in all reality, he was just sick of the environment and couldn't deal with the environment that Diddy had him in. So it's getting crazy. The stories, people who are coming out, the woodworks.
Yeah, no, and I'm just saying, subtract. Forget Diddy. This is not, these comments have nothing to do with Diddy. It has to do with, like Mo just said, how many of y'all were collecting checks and getting tour money and sitting up there with awards, and in your mind were like, hey, I ain't got no choice but to do this. So we were promoting these people. We were hearing these stories. These stories are not new. Every radio personality who did a morning show, every radio personality who had an entertainment, these stories are not new. They're not. We heard about all this. And nobody said anything because we were like, okay, well, that's just part of the business.
Right.
We were at these parties. Maybe not. We didn't have the access. Diddy, Aaron Hall, Jamie Foxx, Jay-Z messing with them youngins.
Jay-Z was smashing Foxy Brown when she was 16.
Allegedly.
Come on, Jay.
Allegedly.
That
was alleged.
Really? Then they do. Ain't no like the one I got.
But it's crazy because at the time we knew all of that and nobody was saying that.
Nobody.
Thank you.
R. Kelly.
Thank you,
R. Kelly and Aaliyah. We all knew that.
All the thoughts we had.
Dog. Let me tell you.
Dash and Aaliyah, like it was, but now we all saying stuff like.
Was Aaliyah? No, Aaliyah was an adult when they was rocking.
No, when Aaliyah started, she was a kid. She was a kid.
When Dame was messing with her.
She was grown. Yeah, she got a little more morals. Like,
but C. Chung, was she really grown? Think about the industry.
Still being groomed.
She was still being groomed. Think about the industry. This is when people they showed their hand, and nobody said this. When MTV had this whole thing for Aaliyah, right? And all these grown ass men were talking about how much they loved her.
Yeah, that was creepy.
All these grown ass men were saying how they loved
your 16-year-old daughter, and your friends like, yo, your body right. Yo, I hit that. Yo, like she dope. Can you imagine that being your 16-year-old daughter and somebody talking about your daughter like that?
Your 17-year-old daughter, your 18-year-old daughter, your 19-year-old daughter, and everybody in the business that's around her is in their 30s and in their 40s, and everybody, and we watched it. Jerry Seinfeld, right in front of our face. He was dating teens.
Right.
Oh, white folk are different though.
And they not, because then Harvey
I know, but
that's just outed in their whole culture.
Diane says she wondered what Farnsworth Bentley got to say, his stories. I'm thinking about Carisha. I think Young Miami, like she's currently rocking with Diddy. She's the one that really has the stories.
No, she doesn't, because Young Miami, she ain't got this. She got stories.
She was holding up signs.
Yeah,
because she's rocking with him. So he did something. If he did something, he would have did it to her.
She handed her soul over and was like, "This is what I have to do to get down with the get down." Like, come on, like, come on.
$250K a month and spending money. Okay, you could be my daddy.
And she kind of got people behind her, like P and them, like her whole label QC.
Yeah.
Like, P ain't gonna let that. P probably know this is more of a marketing thing for QC, the label. Having her close to Diddy and all of that.
Dog, if Ashanti was saying her part about how Irv Gotti treated her, That was the
Right,
norm.
that's another one.
That was the norm in the business. That was the norm. That's why I'm it's killing me. Y'all think by now, I'm saying whatever happens to Diddy, I'm not saying he don't deserve it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but y'all are not going to change a societal problem by pointing out one or two people. What's going to happen is those one or two people will get pointed out and everything will go the way it normally goes. Everything will be status quo, and what happens in the business will still happen in the business. That's why I keep telling y'all, don't do this because you want to be famous. Do this because you actually are passionate about what you want to do, and understand if you do it for a living and you still got to work a second job, that doesn't mean you didn't make it. If it's your passion, do it for that. Don't do it just to be famous, because I promise you what you're going to have to compromise to be famous, and you will have to compromise something in order to be a pastor at one of the mega churches. You have to compromise something. In order to be one of the biggest actors in the world, you have to compromise something. Rapper, artist, no, I don't care if it's a singer. You don't think Mariah Carey had to sacrifice something? I'm just telling y'all.
Shoot, Elvis Costello was 13 when Elvis started messing with her. Jerry Lee Lewis. Same.
Woody Allen is still not in jail.
Woody Allen married his adopted daughter. And still married. Like
Woody Allen has a recorded phone call with Mia Farrow.
That's sick too.
It's a recorded phone call of Mia Farrow confronting him. He is still, nothing has happened to him. And I'm telling you, this is not about these 10 people that we hear about. It's about the culture that has been formed, that this is normalized, and this is what it takes to make it. So all this. Go ahead.
Mo, you sent the clip of Danny Boy was saying that Mary J. Blige was courting him and grooming him. Remember, it was some clip I saw with Danny Boy from Death Row. From Death Row, the singer.
He been said that about Mary, him, Mary.
So why we ain't hearing about Mary then, Mike?
I'll give you Mary was
Mary J. Blige.
Well, this is all alleged. This is a whole alleged.
Right.
That's what he said. That was his truth.
The interview is old. He been said that about his encounter with Mary J.
Why have we not brought up that we know grown ass women were running through Bow Wow when he was coming up?
Not just Bow Wow. I don't know.
No, you think Bow Wow no?
You remember when
the little kid Bow Wow
was in the studio? Remember when Lil Romeo was in the studio?
I know, but P was with him. Like when they young, like Bow Wow mom stayed with when they was young. I got when they was teenagers, Mike. But you saying when he first came out?
When he was teenager, you said, oh, not when he was a kid, when he was a teenager. If he's a teenager, 14, 15, and 16 on tour, what do you think he was doing?
Yeah, he was definitely. JD even said it. He used to have to keep him locked up in the back on tour.
Come on, y'all.
Women get a pass. They call them Kruger. Yeah, man.
Come on, y'all. Like it's a disgusting environment, and it is what it is. And I'm not even trying to tell you I wasn't part of the environment. We were part of the environment. We saw what was going on, but nobody will ever say what happened to Bow Wow. Did Bow Wow? Do you think that could have affected Bow Wow? Yeah, you think? You think?
Look how you act now.
You think B2K when they was running around and they was a bunch of teenage boys, that grown ass women weren't coming up them doing what they would, because that is part of the sick business. Come on, y'all.
Where are these parents at? Like, where's Cassie's parents at? That's what I'm wondering. Like,
where are the parents that send the kids to R. Kelly?
I know R. Kelly's situation. I know the parents are kind of involved, but Cassie's parents, why ain't nobody bringing that up? Like,
but well, her mother,
money changes everything.
And one of the things with Cassie, when she went back to Connecticut, they're alleging that her mother kept photos and stuff of her face, like took pictures of the bruises and stuff on her body, which helped with this whole case against Diddy.
But what are you gonna take pictures, or you gonna act those?
You have, but as a young adult, because at that time that's what Cassie was, a young adult. You don't have control. All you can do is say, "Baby, don't go back to that man."
No, you can take the pictures to the cops.
Baby, don't go back to that man.
Right.
But as a grown up, if the woman is not going to press charges, if your daughter's not going to press charges, there's
18.
nothing that you can do but be there for your daughter.
No, that's not true. If you take them pictures, to the state, and you're saying my daughter was assaulted, and the state has enough evidence, they can run that case.
Didn't we see Survivor R. Kelly? Didn't we saw the parents try that? It didn't work.
It doesn't always work, but you can attempt to do it. And if you're in Connecticut, and if
we'll take that case up.
And if you're in Connecticut, which is a whole different vibe than Chicago, when R. Kelly was the king of Chicago, if you're in Connecticut and you're in a neighborhood where this prosecutor decides we're going to run with this, it can't happen.
But with R. Kelly, it was underage, a lot of underage minors, but the parents signed, paperwork.
Yeah, I think R. Kelly's situation was a whole
they
different
wanted their
one.
kids to be stars. And I think that was just the only thing at the forefront of their mind. So they wanted to say, oh, well, it's not going to happen to my child.
R. Kelly's situation, the parents look like they was pimping the kids out. Like they was pushing them to go to him. He gonna give you a record deal.
They wanted that type of fame. They saw Aaliyah. They saw what he did for Aaliyah's career.
Right.
They wanted that type of fame. Be clear, in his city, they love
exactly what Perry P said. Yeah, a lot of these parents do live vicariously through them.
Yes.
And Perry been around for years. Shout out to Perry P, by the way. I think he's on that Charlie Mack. He do an Atlantic City show. I think I saw Perry on that lineup with all the 50th hip hop anniversary and Perry P performing. He's been around for years in the game. So I'm sure Perry's seen a lot of
Perry done seen a lot.
We might have to send Perry P. Don't take this no type of way, Perry, because I think Jaguar White's a prophet. I think we should send Perry P the link because I think Perry P got stories not like Jaguar, but I think
I'm pretty sure close to it.
Yeah, he been on radio.
I know he done seen some stuff close to it.
Perry P was a veteran when I jumped in the game. He was already a vet in Philly. He was already known out there in Philly. Everybody knew Perry P. Perry P, we might have to send you an invite to get some stories if you up to it.
First time I met Perry P, he was like, girl, I'm Perry P.
I'm Perry P.
Google me, bitch. No.
That was before Google. Like,
that was before Google. Encyclopedia me.
Right.
Encyclopedia me.
Before Google. I was like, okay.
Not encyclopedia.
Poppy in his first day, she was like, go get them encyclopedias out and check who I was. So that would be dope, Perry. If you down for it, if you not, I understand. Because sometimes we grown and we don't want to get in this mess.
And we play games on here, Perry.
We play games, Perry.
I'd love to hear some of them stories.
We play too much over here.
And then Charlie back like, no, I can't have you on the show, Perry.
I can't have you on the show.
We got a show coming up.
That little thing you did when Michael Shawn and Takeover last.
Yeah, that little thing you did. You done gave up a nice check just because you wanted to mess around with the 4 squares.
Right.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, aka the 4 squares. Yeah, don't ruin that money. Don't ruin that money. You know who got stories.
We got stories.
You know who got stories? If we ever got her on here, you know who got stories.
Don't say Jaguar.
Lady B got stories.
Oh, Lady B, another classic, Philly classic.
If y'all don't know who Lady B is, Lady B is historical. She's a Philly icon. Boy.
Oh, Perry said they come on after the show. So after
my man.
Yeah. Smart.
After the check clear, after you get the check and it's deposited into your bank account.
Let's clap it up.
Clear that Monday.
Let's clap it up for Perry P's common sense, y'all. Let's clap it up for Perry P's common sense. Oh, not today.
Right.
Oh, not today.
After the filter.
Catch me 2024. February 2024. Exclusive. Perry P drops all the jewels.
He got Diddy stories and more.
He got Diddy stories. Perry P messing around, start having Schoolie D stories. All right, I'm taking it way back. Shout out to Schoolie D. I'm taking it way back.
Well, you know he ran with Will Smith and Jazzy. Yeah, he can't talk about that.
Yeah, he can't talk about that.
He can't talk about
get all the 4 squares shut down. I'm not even Will Smith no more. I'm done with him. Yeah. He got my Instagram shut.
But I am curious how Perry feel about somebody in Will's camp turning their back on him and letting it all out. Like, that's interesting. When you rock with somebody so hard when things were good, like that's kind of shady. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe not. Maybe Perry like, no, he owe me money. Business is business. So
hey Perry, we invited you and I just canceled you. Don't do it. Never mind. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Like, we don't even
disinvite somebody from a square. How you
Don't do it.
disinvite them?
No, sorry, Perry. I'm doing it for your own good, Perry. We don't want we no, we don't need that. And Philly's different. Philly's different. If you live in Philly, Philly's a different animal. Like the Philly is still into touching people, and not that Perry would get touched or anything. And I'm Perry knows a lot of people and everything like that. I'm just saying, I don't even want that problem. Just rock a mask and use the voice. So yeah, we'll have a black square so nobody can see him. His square just be black.
Right, Perry. He said, I ran with Italians too. I don't know nothing.
This is Perry. All you see is this in Perry Square.
Oh, I remember.
No, it all happened. We were there.
He come in the auto-tone voice. The auto-tone.
We were at the Fresh Fest. And all of a sudden it was I don't know what happened.
It was 87, cold night.
Right.
It was 87 and
Will said something like this, and
Will said this, and DMC walked by. Somehow another Roxanne Shante was part of it.
But shout out to Perry P. He's a hip hop legend.
No, we gotta bring him in.
Forever loved in Philly. Forever loved.
That's the scary part about social media. People don't play by the rules. Everybody, right. All these. C. Chung got stories that I won't even ask him to say right now that he's told me while we were driving, and I'll be like, "What? What you say?
How are you still alive?
How are you still alive?" Yeah, the Fresh Fest was a long time ago, and yeah. So I mean, listen, we have fun up here. We get serious sometimes, but we have fun up here. Don't nobody want no problems with these people. Listen, live your life. You made it, and just be careful how many people everybody keeps bringing up, because at a certain point we ain't gonna have nobody left to talk about it. Everybody's gonna be in. Von Miller. I don't know, Mo. Did you talk about Von Miller?
I did not talk about Von Miller, but Wednesday he was arrested, and and he got charges on him. Listen, it's open season. I think it's open season, and anybody can catch it at this point.
And if you got somebody who a relationship didn't end on good terms, everybody's scared.
They coming out.
Yeah, they coming out the woodworks.
That Von Miller, it said he put his hands on his pregnant girlfriend's neck. Does that mean he choked her? He just put it wasn't clear.
He has assault on a pregnant woman. The charges that he has clearly
pushing her and putting his hands on her neck,
around her neck.
So is a different charge for assault on a pregnant? Oh wow! So if you're pregnant, I didn't realize. I thought assault was assault
in Texas.
This is in Texas.
Oh wait, but I can't claim you on my taxes if you're pregnant. Like how? So you a person or not a person? I get confused.
What
with that
in the hell? How did we get to taxes?
No,
like how did we even get?
That.
But they said she had light. I would want. Yeah, it was a light. Like I'm not saying it was. When they put these words,
you can't even blow on nobody, Michael Shawn. If you grab somebody, back in the day, you might get away with grabbing your girl arms and shaking her. Not,
I didn't know he got arrested though. Damn.
You can't do that.
There was a warrant.
He ain't playing this Sunday.
There was a warrant out for him, and he turned himself in. He paid the $5,000 bail. Look, I don't even want it because people are gonna be like, I'm not making excuses. It's just when they put certain words, when the media puts certain words out there, and we don't know what actually happened. The words automatically we think ugly.
We think guilty. The bill shouldn't play him. He should be cut. They say all this stuff.
Well, the thing is, you don't even know if that's the true story, because a lot of these stories that be recanted or it's film that's put out there showing that the woman lied, so you don't know exactly what happened or what didn't happen.
Yeah, not saying they deserve it too. A lot of these chicks be edging this stuff on for that check.
Don't you say it's the victim's fault, C. Chung. Don't you do that. Oh, no. Don't say they played a part in that argument. You're supposed to control your hands and your anger. You don't poke the bear. I mean, you can poke the bear, but you can't get physical.
I'm getting on my Perry P screen. Go ahead, C. Chung. Expand on that.
Stand on that.
I mean, they know. I know they're going to come for me and everything, but...
We love you around these parts. We would like for you to stay.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up.
Ain't Floyd.
So, C. Chung, would you like to expand on that?
I mean, come on. We know a lot of they mouth. They know.
He's a
He probably
Sagittarius.
break for it and everything. Like, all right.
It's just the scary thing.
Happy birthday, Nina Floyd. She said send a happy birthday shout out,
Happy
Mike.
birthday, Nina Floyd.
Birthday, Nina B-Day. Or the Sagittarius. Okay.
Happy birthday.
It's your season.
Just to be fair, it's just when people put when you see those words, like Jay Black said, we assume that the person is guilty when that is not what the law states. Supposedly, allegedly, it's supposed to be innocent till proven guilty. And when this happens, the person is already been looked at as being guilty, which is the opposite of what this is supposed to be about. Thank y'all. 55 and alive. Go ahead, Nina.
Be proud.
Well, happy
female
birthday.
Saying her age. All right.
Yeah, clap it up. Don't be scared of that. And don't be scared, fellas, to ask a woman how old she is. I don't give a damn what everybody
Most still won't tell us how old she is. She won't say it.
Mind your business. Mind your business.
last birthday, Mo, I remember your last birthday. The one I remember, I think it was a 24th birthday. I haven't heard anything since then. But what are you gonna say, Jay Black?
No, I'm about to say with Von Miller, but you say they're innocent until proven. So what should we do? When if a female come out like that, she's saying I'm pregnant, he put his hands on my neck. She didn't say he strangled me. He put his hands on my neck. Should he be not playing this Sunday? Should the Bills sit him down? Like, how does that work? Like, because that's what we automatically say guilty.
If somebody accuses you of something, should you not be able to go to work, Jay?
Yeah, I should be able to go to work.
Yeah, until
not in the NFL.
Until further investigation, I think, you know.
It's an allegation. It's a charge. It doesn't mean that the charges are not going to be dropped if they find out otherwise. It doesn't even mean that you're guilty. It doesn't even mean that the other person may have hit you first or endangered you first or was beating you up and you just had to get that person, push that person off of you.
But what about all my sponsorships I just lost? What about the Gatorade backed out on me now?
That it goes with being in a public eye, Jay. So if something like that, that's why you got to be careful about who you choose to be around and who you have in your circle. When you on that type of platform, when you got that type of money, you got to be careful.
Listen, this is why I have learned my red flags are different now. My red flags are and I have not followed this, but I've learned this now. The day you and your significant other start yelling at each other, that is a significant red flag.
That's the time to walk out the door. Yeah.
When y'all have gone, and I didn't know that for a lot of years. All right, Mo, have a great weekend. We will see you on Tuesday. Be safe and see if you can negotiate with your fiance, me getting that +1. Because it would be impressive for me to take one of these joints out. I'm going to Mo's, I'm going to a wedding one if you want,
Mo holler at her fiance.
Whining and dining on my dime. Hell no.
You want me to be lonely for the rest of my life? Girl, I'm lonely because wouldn't that be great if I met the one at your wedding and you could always at your wedding?
If she's bringing a gift.
At least $150 monetary.
All right, got it. So I said, man, it's not right. They did Chris Brown dirty. Keep your hands to yourself. Yeah, Chris Brown
still ain't paid from that mutual fight that him and Rihanna had. He's going to be that black stain, that cloud, whatever you want to call it, is going to follow him for the rest of his career.
No,
he's moved on from it, but they still bring it up.
He still catches a little flack from it.
He still catches a little random shot every once in a while, and then Jaguar Wright dropped the story. Yeah. She dropped the story on that too. Jaguar Wright is a prophet, y'all. I wonder if we're bold enough to actually have Jaguar Wright. I do have a connect that could get Jaguar. Are we really built? Is this show really built to have Jaguar? I don't know. I don't know if we're really built to have Jaguar Wright on it. And I think she's amazing, but damn, I don't know if we're built. But boy, would them numbers skyrocket if we had, if we sent one clip on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, you missed the prophet, Jaguar Wright.
The prophet.
I don't know. Is it worth it? Do we really want it? Are our skeletons in our closet clean enough that we can?
No. That's funny. No, just get Claudia Jordan back on. Let's just have
Claudia Jordan.
Oh, did you see Claudia on with Envy in the Breakfast Club? She mentioned about a friend of hers. If you're married, here we go. Matter of fact, how about I just play that clip? Let me just play this clip.
We should have played this clip when Mo was on.
Yeah,
because this is going to be an insensitive commentary.
So she's paralyzed, and it could be something that she could walk again eventually with therapy. She was married for 9 years, and the husband said he's just not attracted anymore. It says the wheelchair weirds him out. And this is something that happened to her, you know? And I just felt so bad. Like, imagine, like, you're minding your business, you get in a car accident, somebody hits you, and you're disabled now, and your person leaves you for something that happened to you.
Yeah.
And I just try to put myself in those shoes, you know?
So with that, if that's you, you've been married, Mike, you will see Chuck, you with your long time girlfriend or partner, and then boom, they suddenly in a wheelchair, and you got to take care of them. You didn't sign up for that. You signed up for marriage, but now this is not conducive to your headspace. It's not healthy for you. Are you wrong? He put his Perry P camera up. Go ahead, Mike. How would you?
I'm out. I'm leaving this bitch. That's what Mike is.
I just got a few questions I need to ask first. Am I allowed to openly cheat while this is going on?
Like, Mike, you can see you. What do you mean? This isn't Mike. I'm leaving that bitch the first chance I get. Or is she getting a check?
Is she getting a check from the accident?
That's the only way I'm staying.
The Walmart was the Walmart truck that hit her.
That's the only way I'm staying.
Walmart, what are we doing? Everybody stop laughing. Everybody stop laughing.
See, yeah, we needed Mo for that. Mo would be the sensible one to say no.
God forbid. God forbid. God forbid
you're not
anybody.
allowed to cheat. Oh, and Nina said, and you're not allowed to cheat. So if she's in a wheelchair, disabled, you take care of her. You ain't getting. Mike, go ahead, Mike.
I'm holding her to the strip club with me.
I'm not allowed to cheat. Let me get this straight. You lost your ability to walk, and you lost your common fucking sense too at the same time. Okay. Okay. Here go Lady Q. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
All right. God forbid. Let's get serious for a second. If I was married and this happened and I was married, I would stay. It would be some adjusting, but there in all
you gotta just roll with her.
Roll with the punches.
Come on, y'all. Guys.
Oh, the jokes are funny.
Guys, listen. In all seriousness, if some tragedy like that happened, I would stay with my wife, and we would have to make adjustments, and we would be. I would stay. Now, all jokes aside, I would stay. And no, I wouldn't need to cheat and stuff like that. Would it be difficult? Do I even understand, how life-changing that would be to actually change your entire life, where you realize that the person you're with is now in a wheelchair and you have to adapt and you have to change everything? I would stay. Besides all the jokes.
On the surface level, you think you really would? Because that is a lot of responsibility. That's just all of a sudden, like you didn't plan. Like,
what'd you say, C?
I said, I don't know if we were young, like in our 20s and stuff, and that happened.
Nina said, "What that mouth do?"
Oh my God, what are y'all doing, y'all?
I don't know if I can do that too for the rest of it. You figure if you're young in your 20s and everything, you got a whole long time to go to be with this wheelchair person.
What? That's funny. All the jokes are funny, but in serious, like, wow, could you justify that? You can understand how somebody say, "I'm just not built for it."
If we're in our 50s, then we got past all our fun. Come on, let's tough this out. But
plus, you can be the healthcare provider.
I would stay, but I'm glad. I love the honesty that C Chunk said in his 20s. C Chunk is basically saying, when I'm in my prime, I'm in the prime of life, and I'm still a superhero. I don't know if I can dampen my superpowers by being unselfish and being somebody to show true love and companionship far beyond sex. Because in my 20s, I'm really not that person. But in my 50s, when my prime is gone and I'm no longer that dude, I would then stay. I could then make the adjustments. But when life is good, sorry, sweetie, I got things to do. Is that what you're saying, C Chung? Is that actually what you're saying?
Pretty much sums it up. But
and Jay Black, because remember this, y'all. Remember this when you answer these questions. If the roles are reversed and the person that claimed they loved you your entire life and you guys were knee deep in love,
reversed,
and it happened to you,
mm-hmm.
Tell me how bad life would be that not only do you lose, unfortunately, your ability to walk, but then you lose the person that you thought was going to ride out with you forever. That's just.
I would totally understand.
Oh, now you would totally understand.
If she wanted to roll out too, then hey, look, I'll go find me a wheelchair chick. All right, let me
put me in this assisted living situation.
For YouTube, man.
But this is it. Nah, true. I'm almost 60 with them blue chews, prime regain. Yeah, hey, shout to all that. I get my prescription filled. I got the official. So Jay Black, you never answered. So what do you
blue pill hookup? Okay.
So when no, this ain't no blue pill. There's a copay that comes with this joint. There's a copay that comes with this, y'all.
No gas station pills for you, huh?
What? No, because them gas station pills. Now we're on a different subject. Erectile dysfunction. We're on a different. I just want to tell you, them gas station pills can get you sick as hell. Like them gas station pills are a little dangerous, but you know they do work. But Jay Black, the answer is they do work. They got weird names that it sounds like something that 10 years from now we're gonna find out that your pancreas for some reason is dissolving because you took a Tahitian treat.
That's exactly what it's called.
Tahitian treat. You took it and you have no idea why your left butt cheek is numb. And then you're like, why is my left butt cheek numb? I ain't even been sitting like that. So, Jay, what is your answer? Like, you're married.
Oh, you know what? She cornered me with this. You would leave me because you're so dependent on me that you wouldn't know how to handle the verbs were being reversed and da. She was going on and on and on about that yesterday.
And your answer was you gotta go.
No, I'm too far in now. Like we good.
See, that's what I mean. You know,
like it's already. Like, I couldn't live with myself knowing after rocking with her, whatever it was 2005. I don't know. I can't just be like, nah, kick rocks, figure it out. Nah, I couldn't.
Listen, that's the one time I wouldn't step in, but I would have a talk with Jay if he was trying to. I'm like, Jay, like, do what you want to do. I get it because I
can't deal with this, Mike. She want me to feed her. She want me to cook this. She want me to bring her this.
Running over my feet with the wheelchair.
She asked me to help her go to the bathroom every day. You know, she want to go like 3 times a day.
Jordan.
I can't do it, Mike. I'm out. Can you help me find a home or somewhere I could put her? Right. What you say to that, Mike? You'd be like, nah.
On my nerve.
I would say, this is what I would say. Just shut up.
I can't deal with this shit.
This is crazy.
I would literally.
And then she gonna ask me where am I going? What?
All right, see now.
Oh my God, I'm not playing with y'all.
You better not be cheating on me. What?
Oh my God, I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not playing with y'all.
You're going too far. You're going too far now, big.
I'm not doing this.
Right, Mike. You said
where I'm going. Like I have asked her where she going. Right?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Only jokes, you too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we play around. We play
too much. We play entirely too much with this. We play entirely too much with this. Lynn, now she's like, that's just wrong. Now you want to judge. Now you want to judge. Now you want to judge.
Because they laugh too. They laugh. That's what it is. That could be somebody's reality though. So no, but Mike said he wouldn't let that person walk away. No, stand on it, Mike.
Oh man.
Walk away and stand.
It'd be like 2 a.m. She hit you with a text like, where you at? And you're like, why?
You can't come pick me up.
Oh my God, stop.
And I'm drunk.
No, stop. No.
Yeah, because it's Mo's fault. She shouldn't have left.
Mo shouldn't have left. So this is what I would this is what I would tell Jay Black. I'm gonna ruin the whole mood. This is what I'll tell Jay Black. I said, Jay, how you gonna look at your son? How you gonna look at your son and do this to somebody who without all this wouldn't have been. Well, that's what I was saying. Look, you got to face it. Do what you do, but you got to face the consequences of what your son's gonna think of you after this, and that's gonna be as permanent as what happened to your wife. Because let me tell you something, your son ain't gonna be feeling you talking about you can't handle this, you can't handle that, knowing how important his mom was, how essential his mom, how none of this could work without his mom. But they live as one.
No, she just told another story. Hold up real quick. Oh my God, y'all can't come. You can't come pick me up. It's crazy.
There was a story about a white couple in a similar situation. The husband became paralyzed. The wife divorced him, but still took care of him. She remarried and moved the paralyzed ex into the house.
Wow. And they still.
That sounds like money was involved there.
Wow. They live as one.
So she's committed. She's like, yeah. So she's like, no, I've been rocking with, I'm not doing that. If you want to be with me, just know my man in his wheelchair, he has to be here.
He comes along with me.
But that means she's helping another man out while
man, forget
now, what
all
would
that.
you do though if you was the husband though?
You know how traumatizing that is, the man who is paralyzed having to live in the same house that his wife is getting knocked off at and
hearing them upstairs.
Hearing them upstairs.
But the current husband got to deal with his wife taking care of another man, probably wiping his if you jealous of a man, you're not taking care of another man.
If you jealous of a man that can't even walk, then you got bigger problems than what's going on than this.
No, I don't know though. Like, why you ain't wipe my ass? You know what I mean?
Yeah, look at this.
Nah. Yeah, that's white people. That's YT stuff. That's YT stuff. Yeah. All
right. I'm done, y'all. This has been good. I don't even know if this has been good. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this.
I laughed. So it was good. If I laughed, that's good for me.
Hey, I'm gonna put the title "Inappropriate Fridays" on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends on my Facebook. I listen. Please don't get mad at us for what's been said.
And this lives on YouTube forever.
Yeah, until we take this bitch down. I don't know.
YouTube, like, subscribe. You can hit the notifications. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. If you go to YouTube, every show we've ever done is on there. So.
Boy, and there's some doozies on there. There's some doozies. Anyway, all right, guys, everybody be careful this weekend. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that and understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. I will be at Harlem, Comedy in Harlem, Saturday night, the 10 o'clock show. Comedy in Harlem Comedy Club, 10 o'clock Saturday night. I will be in the building making that happen. And I'm coming in there fire, getting ready for the Apollo the week after. So I'm Harlem. I'm Cameron right now. I almost said I'm Diddy. No. I'm Cameron. I'm Harlem. I'm Harlem this whole time. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anybody take it from you. Michael Shawn, Jay Black, C Chung, Sexy Mo, people, whatever we said here, it was just in light and fun, and we were just having it. This is the safe place, aka Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, aka the safe place, aka the Four Squares. I think we're gonna name the podcast the Four Squares. I think that's what we're gonna name. I don't know. I think I'm like that. All right, y'all. Go ahead, Jay. Take us out.
It's about to go down. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out, or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends are back. Yay!